Hey friends, it's great to be back with you. Today I wanted to share a beautiful Christmas card that's super easy to make, and it really just reminds you of those cute, cozy Christmas winter scenes. So join me here in the back and we'll have some fun creating this. Now, this stamp and die I'm using today is from the Merry and Bright collection. We'll be really working with the little deer, the sleigh, and showing you how you can create more of an interactive card to build little scenes. Now, there are a couple different ones that I have on the table here in front of me. So like this one was a shaker done with a circle. You could use the new snow globe we just launched in August. So with this one, this is a similar style card, except we're using the deer in the front. We're not doing a shaker card. So you can really see how you can use that beautiful snowy scene in the background and do something similar with this. So to get started, I am using the stamp and die called the Merry Little Christmas. Now the great thing about this is if you are just jumping on today and you're like, oh my gosh, Emmylou, I love the Merry and Bright Christmas collection, the stamps and dies that you are showing me. We just launched our retired section this morning. We added lots of SKUs, and the Merry Little Christmas and the Merry and Bright collection is in there. So if you don't have any of the items I am showing you today, you can grab those before they are gone forever, and you'll also save up to 50%, so make sure you grab those right away. So to get started, what I did is on the deer that we're going to be using on the card today, I stamped that with a cactus flower. On the deer I'm coloring, we stamped it with black, and I just wanted to show you two variations so you can see the difference whether you stamp it with color or you stamp it in black. You can do either or. So to get started, we'll do some quick coloring techniques. Now, if you're just joining me live, let me know where you're watching from. I love to know which one of my crafting friends is watching. Tell me what you've been doing and what you're up to today. Now, I know some of you are registered for the online class that is happening this afternoon with Andrea. If you're registered for that, let me know in the comments. I know you're going to have a lot of fun. The studio is all set up for that, and I can't wait for you to experience how to create that one-of-a-kind album. Okay, so I am just coloring spots of this gift with the daubers, and these are designed specifically so you can do really pointy, very nice areas of color with this. So you can add as much detail in there as you like, or you can do less. So you can really kind of accent. You can go back, you can add a little bit more color to certain areas if you wanted to. For this sleigh, I did two stamp and die cutouts in the black so that I could kind of do a little bit more dimension. Now, the stamp and die does cut out like this, and in this set you get 4 different pieces. And you have a sleigh that also just cuts out part of the stamped image if you wanted to. I did stamp 2 of those, and then once you are finished, you can layer it however you like. Now, I like to take this onto my black molding mat, and I like to go onto the sleigh and just give it a little bit of a curving in here. And then once you're finished with this image, we'll do the same thing. Before we curve this, I wanted to color this with a sepia and just show you really quickly how I did the deer. Now the deer is just really pretty, very quick, very delicate. So you can kind of go around the ears and just add a little bit of light kind of coloring to give it a really soft, kind of like an elegant, like fawn look. So we've got little Bambi all colored very beautifully, very quickly with minimal efforts. Now, have you started making your Christmas cards yet? I know that we've been showing you lots of different ways to create Christmas cards to inspire you for your next Christmas card. I don't make all same Christmas cards. I do variations. Some are a little bit more complicated, a little bit more elegant. Some are more quick and easy for mailing. So I do have variation. This one is really beautiful for mailing because it is an interactive card, but it isn't super dimensional, so it's very good for that. You could go back and you could add a little bit of the cactus flower to the jingle bells in the center if you wanted to, and that is all colored. So very quick and simple. When you're shaping the deer, you can go back and you can just flip this sleigh stamp side down and just add a little bit of a circular motion. So again, if you're just joining me today, we're doing an interactive Christmas card using the fold-out cards. And any of the stamps, dies, papers, and the card bases I'm using today are all in our retired section. We just updated it and we added tons of SKUs in there this morning. What does that mean? Our updated retired section shows our limited edition section shows stamps, dies, and papers that we are saying bye-bye to make room for new stamps and dies in 2021. So if there's any that you don't have that you want, make sure to grab those before those are gone, so that you don't miss out on those. And many of those are at up to 50% savings, so you save and your crafting cash goes further. So with this, you can just layer that sleigh on top. If you wanted to, you could always stamp it multiple times and layer some of those presents and give a little bit of dimension on those as well, which is what we did here. Just added some foam dots, and this is ready to add to a card. The next step, I wanted to show you a layering technique. Now, if you haven't seen how to layer a paper to these fold-out card bases, if this is new for you, let us know in the comments and we can link some videos on how you can decorate these fold-out cards. These fold-out cards are in the retired section as well, so make sure to grab those before they're gone. These are great. They're, the shape is all done for you. All you need to do is just layer your favorite cardstocks on top. So with this one, we're going to add our deer and sleigh on the top. You could call this finished. You could just stamp a sentiment up here and you'd be done, but we're gonna add a little bit more elements. So you can choose what you want to add to yours. So we're going to add a little bit behind the deer and the sleigh, and we're just going to pop that down, and that is just beautifully on this A2 card, so it fits into your small envelopes and you're ready to go. Now, I wanted to add a little bit of a different element to this with this scene. I love this scene. This is a beautiful scene that can pop in anywhere. It's very fun to use. It comes from our Snowy Pine Village. This also has some pine trees and pine sprays in it, and this is the coordinating die for this one. This one is also on the retired list, so make sure you don't miss out on that one. That's the one that was also used on this card, the exact same shape I'm using right here, except this one I layered a circle shaker on the top, or you could use the snow globe that we just launched and do something similar to this with it as well, which is really beautiful. So just a different idea on how you can use that. But I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of glue on the base here. And then I'm going to close this front flap and just position that in. And then I wanted to add a little bit of decor with branches on the top. Now, in the Merry and Bright collection, there are some ornaments and some fillers that are very pretty that you can really easily add onto most of your Christmas cards. There's little ornaments, little branches, and I use these all the time for just different fillers on my Christmas cards. So I'm going to put in a little bit on that side, and we'll just go ahead and use the rest of the branch on the opposite side to kind of fill up that top. Tell me what you're loving about this, what you're learning, what's your favorite. In this set that has the fillers, this is the Merry and Bright accent set. So you have all those ornaments, you've got some little pine cones, you've even got a centerpiece that you can fill up with poinsettias and fun things like that, and that coordinates with the Merry and Bright Accents die. I have those ornaments. I like to color those, add some crystal lacquer and glitter to the top. There's different shapes, so I'll just add a little bit of the hot glue to the back and just pop that into the branch, and that just adds a little bit of an extra element, and it really catches your eye and just really finishes off that card base. So this is just a quick and easy example of what you can do with the Merry and Bright collection. So there you have it. You've got it all glittery. You can go ahead and add your sentiment in there. You can sign it, and you have that beautiful one-of-a-kind Christmas card that is perfect for mailing and will definitely bring a smile to your friend and family's faces. So that is everything that I have for you today. Hopefully this inspires you to create your one-of-a-kind cards with the Merry and Bright collection. And if you don't have yours yet, let us know. We'll add a link below to that. We'll have you go to the limited edition section where we added many of our crafting goodies that we are saying bye-bye forever. Once those are gone, they will not come back. And you can save up to 50% on a lot of those in that category as well. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of that before that is completely gone. So there's just a couple more. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is the center piece that I was talking about with those ornaments. Isn't that beautiful? And that one comes from the Merry and Bright Accents. I love how that one turned out. Here's another one with that. So lots of great, fun, beautiful ways to use these. Do you see those little pine cones on the side? I just love how those turn out. So elegant, so pretty. So hopefully that inspires you to create your next beautiful Christmas project. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time. Bye.